It quickly outgrew itself and became the St. Mary's Law School. Then lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, it outgrew itself again. St. Mary said, enough of this, and they moved their whole operation to the west side of San Antonio, where St. Mary's University is located today. When the early 80s, the Omni moved in, they purchased the property, and they decided they were going to incorporate that original structure, that boys' school, as part of the lobby of their new hotel. They named it La Mansión, which means the mansion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a camera, there is a fantastic photo opportunity coming up. As we come out from underneath the bridge, if you'll turn your attentions high and to the left, you're going to see what appears to be a freestanding wall. Folks, this is the Nix Hospital, our first fully functional hospital that was opened in this area in 1930. It's also the birthplace of Carol Burnett. And ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, this is the only hospital in the state of Texas that has a bar in the basement. So you can go from the OR to the BAR in no time at all.
That's funny. So I guess you get off of work that day.
And directly in front of us, this white building here, this is the Hyatt Regency. It's only 16 stories tall, which is fairly short for the San Antonio skyline. And the reason for that, when it was being built, city officials wanted to make sure that at sunset, this building would not cast a shadow that would fall upon the Alamo. So they limited the height of the building to only 16 stories. And if anybody here is looking for the Alamo, I got a shortcut for you. As we come around the bend here, directly in front of us, there's a double set of glass doors. Inside, a free air-conditioned atrium. They have a few gift shops, bullets, and hand-blown glasses on display. But in order to get to the Alamo, ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do is follow this waterfall on your left, 2 whole blocks, and it'll lead you right to Alamo Square. Right here on your left, folks, 2 whole blocks.
So you go in there and on the other side of the Alamo.
And high in the sky on your right, if you look up here, you'll see this orange brick building. This is the Casino Club building. It was opened in 1927 as a private club to restaurant and business owners in the area. Many people believe that during the time of Prohibition that this was a speakeasy, but that's never been confirmed nor denied. However, it is confirmed today that the bottom 2 floors, that's a restaurant, and the upper 4 floors, ladies and gentlemen, those are apartments. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to River Square. If you're hungry, this is the place to be. River Square offers you a wide variety of food to fit everybody's taste, as well as a few convenience stores, just in case you happen to forget something at home. Folks, please be sure to check the back of your ticket stubs. They often have coupons and discounts to restaurants and attractions in and around the river area. And if you have any questions about any of our special events that are held on boats, dinner charters, cocktail charters, or maybe you want to throw in a bid on a boat, you can get that information at our website at www.riosanantonio.com. Folks, here on your right is one of those dinner charter boats that I was talking about. Oh, by the way, please be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Stand up. And here on your right, this circular building, this is the Clifford Building. In 1941, Robert Hugman, the founding father of our Riverwalk, opened his office on river level. He wanted to show the merchants in the area that flooding no longer was an issue, and that businesses could thrive down here on the Riverwalk. Robert Hugman set such a great example that the first restaurant opened right next door to his office. On your right, folks, Casa Rio. They opened in 1946. They've been serving up Mexican food for well over 60 years. Great food at a great price. And ladies and gentlemen, they make the freshest duck soup in all of San Antonio. Look, you can even pick your own duck. Wide and only 4 to 5 feet deep. We did such a great job of moving folks between the river and the fair that the city of San Antonio decided to permanently keep the close of the Riverwalk. Yay! And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the river bridge.
How's that gonna work? I don't know. That's not gonna work.
You like the boat?
Oh, we want to get some of the river.
Folks, if you've absolutely positively fallen in love with beautiful San Antonio and you want to move down here and move your business down here, your first stop should be on the left here to the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, what's that?
And high in the sky on your right, if you'll bring your attention up here, you'll see the centerpiece of our World's Fair in 1968, the Tower of Americas. Over 600 feet tall, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second tallest freestanding tower in the country. Anybody happen to know the first tallest freestanding tower in the country? I'll give you a hint, it's in Las Vegas. Good job, the Stratosphere, absolutely. They might have cheated, folks. They have 3 roller coasters on the top of that tower, and I'm a bit biased about the subject. But the good news is, there's a couple ways to get to the top of ours. If you're feeling a little more energetic, you can take over 940 steps to the top. The good news is, once you finally arrive up there, there's a paramedic on staff to help resuscitate you. Clear, and he'll bring you right back to life. Various renovations have been made. Today we have over 1 million square feet of convention center space. Upgrades to the telecommunications make this one of the most technologically advanced convention centers in the country. And it's also been renamed the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center after the first Hispanic male that was elected to the House of Representatives in 1961. Henry B. Gonzalez spent 19 terms in office, ladies and gentlemen, over 30 years on the job. He would finally leave office in 1998.
The mural up there?
What do you want to do, kid? I know, you just want to see it.
And female mayor of San Antonio, Lila Caco, she's held office on 3 occasions. Her first 2 terms in the 80s, she took some time off and came back for 1 more term in the 1990s. Okay. True story. Look it up. You don't believe me? I didn't write you history. Repeat it. Folks, if you're looking for something to do later on here in your stay in San Antonio, I do have a suggestion for you. Right there in front of us, there's a nice little walkway. You can follow it to your right. It'll lead you all the way to the base cultures. As you can see on your right, there's a beautiful waterfall that flows right beside that path. And this whole area is nicely lit. Because I used to hit these rocks in front of us like I was Christopher Columbus discovering America. Folks, y'all might laugh and giggle, but I got into a ton of trouble. Guests were upset about helping me put the boat back in the water. The good news is I haven't hit these rubber bumpers in about 20 minutes. He's often mistaken for a Jedi Knight by small children, but I promise you he's the namesake of our beautiful river and this wonderful city. We're going to talk a little bit more about good old San Antonio here in a moment, but first, we're going to the mall. Folks, welcome to River Center Mall, one of 10 malls here in the San Antonio area. This one was opened in 1980. It was a joint project with the 40-story River Center Marriott, which is high into your right. River Center is not the biggest mall we have here in San Antonio, but it is definitely one of our most beautiful.
Play ticket.
Go shopping, go. Go shopping. Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, if you listen closely, you should be able to hear the sounds of music. This is Andean Fusion. They're an Andean musical group that plays traditional mariachi instruments as well as woodwind instruments. The band is located on the left bank of the lagoon here. Folks, this band right here has the best job on the whole entire river. They work 10-hour days every single day of the year. 8 of those 10 hours, well, just like right now, the car. Alright, we're going to take a few moments here, exit the lagoon. We'll get back onto the channel that'll lead us out to the river. But for now, everybody say bye-bye, River Center Mall.
Bye-bye.
Right, I'm gonna do is everybody goes to the mall.
I'm having fun, yeah. It's great, because I get to see all the
We're almost there, folks. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Are they really? Probably romantic, like family. We had to go there one time. We had to show romantic night.
Un aplauso para Mariachi de la nueva generación. Por eso aún estoy en la lugar de siempre, en la misma ciudad y con la misma gente, para que tú al volver no encuentras nada extraño y sea como ayer y nunca más dejarnos. Probablemente estoy pidiendo demasiado, según mi lado.
Holy smokes, that's a lot of voice for a little guy, isn't it? Lights. All right, let's get back to the river, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Let's talk about the founding father, Robert Hugman. The gardens, the footbridges, all part of Robert Hugman's plan that was approved by the city in 1929. But thanks to the Great Depression, there was no funding for the project. The project would be left on hold and untouched until 1939, when Roosevelt's WPA would become involved and offer up the funding to help complete the program. It took 2 short years, and it is the oldest, largest continuously operating courthouse in the state of Texas. Folks, this building has been operating for justice since 1896. And high on your left, the Tower Light Building, opened in 1929 with the neo-Gothic design. Folks, if you look at the very top of the building, it's hard to tell with the lights being out up there, but you can actually see these structures that are leaning off the sides of the building. These are gargoyles, and they're part of the rain control system for the roof of the building. Also, folks, right here above street level on the 2nd story ledge, if you're looking up here, each of those end posts, or those corner posts, right below the 2nd story windows, have these ugly faces. These are called grotesque, and they were utilized with the gargoyles as a means of warding off evil spirits.
Sugar.
Yeah.
No, they get us out on this side. I'll get some more in line on that side.
Na meia hora eu passei.
Foi longo o passeio?
It's different for everybody.